I am small alvarin. You need to smoke that. Now what? Oil straight out of a Khmer pipe.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfside channel! Today with a very special topic, I mean always special. Is Meduli viable? In terms of territory control, in terms of controlling, in terms of whatever you can think of. So Meduli from a tactical standpoint. Here for example will be the Tecton Bridge, or I guess here it was, I don't remember it correctly. For all who don't know, in Mortal Online 1 there was another continent called Zaduka, or Saduka, depending on your pronunciation of course. And on Zaduka were a lot of important resources. So it's a very important city when the next continent will come to the game. But for new player, what's pretty interesting is there are a lot of spawns around Meduli, and especially Sidu and Boar spots where you can easily just gather and sell the materials. And a graveyard is nearby like everywhere, and you have a lot of bandit camps around Meduli. Or Meduli, depending on your pronunciation of course. Then you have a lot of trading routes, so you can easily go to Tindrum, you can also easily go to Favanum, and you can also easily go to Vada. And for starters, this is also a very good city. It's also depending on which guilds are playing currently at this city. But in general, you can make very good farming routes around Meduli, and also depending on which direction you want to go. I mean, you can basically you can look up in the Mortal Online 2 map and decide which way you want to go, or which round you want to go and stuff like this. So it really depends on your personal preferences. So maybe you would prefer this route if you're playing in Meduli. But again, it really depends on what you like. So maybe a few of you like the shorter route, not the long route here. But yeah, from a perspective of a new player, this is a valid option. But, and here comes the but, from a territory control and game perspective, it's of course not the best city because you're far away from Tephra. So if you compare to cities that are closer to Tephra sources, you will have a higher tungsten prices, higher chromonite prices, and higher osmium prices in this town. So for absolutely endgame equipment, it's a little bit more expensive than in other towns. Also, the resources, of course, around Meduli are not endgame material. The only thing that is endgame around Meduli are the desert horses and the Sidu for the potions. That is a big plus of Meduli, that potions can be really cheap there, or a lot cheaper than in other towns. Of course not cheap, but you can easily utilize a potion build character in there. So from a territory standpoint, it's maybe not the best option, but it's okay, it's viable if you want to be the king of the Zabura. But the much more interesting thing is, in the future, when we have Zaduka, when we have the Tecton Bridge, when we have very awesome materials in Zaduka and stuff like this, then Meduli maybe become the new most viable city. It also depends on what they put into Zaduka. I mean, in Mortal Online 1 there were a new type of scales, and also some caves had Tephra in there, but Tephra without a blast furnace or without a greater Notorious is like wasted lifetime. So you basically need the north anyway. If you have Tephra down here, it doesn't worth a lot because these operations are only up there in the north. Maybe there will someday there will be a territory control blast furnace or territory control greater Notorious, but that would shift the endgame meta to all around the map, which is maybe not wanted by Star World. I don't know how they intended that. And what is also a very big feature that maybe will come after 5 years or 10 years, I don't know how long Star Wars will take for that, but the never-ending meme, the ships. So, just a big maybe, if we have the ships one day, which I still won't believe will come in the next 10 years, just my personal opinion. Your opinion can completely differ, and Star Wars' opinion can also completely differ. I don't believe that. I don't believe that we have ships in here in the game in the next 5 years. I don't see that in any way, kind or form. But okay, if Star Wars can prove that they can do that, and that they can make the, how Henrik said, the naval combat and the water combat better than in the game Sea of Thieves, then I'm a star. Then I will never ever say anything bad more about Star Wars or critique anything there if they really can deliver that. But I don't believe that. So if ships would be here, then maybe Meduli will be one of the most important cities ever. Then It also depends how far Zaduka will be away, or the ship update will make Meduli useless because the Tecton bridge, the bridge to Zaduka, there's a waterfall on after that bridge. So when you go down to the jungle, there's a big waterfall, 200 meters deep. I mean, the whole continent we are moving on here, Merland, the whole continent is at an angle. So you basically have to jump down 200 meters with your ship to sail from here to the jungle, or you sail around to Gull Core, Toxai, and then on that way to the jungle, which is completely brain dead. So maybe we will also have ship elevators and stuff like that. But if Hendrik will make a stream and we'll talk about ship elevators, then I'm losing my mind. So yeah, just a big maybe for the ships. So you also have other activities in Meduli. You can also fish there a lot. There are black whiskerfish in the harbor. Or you can just gather Zabra without an end and use Jedi as weapon materials for slashing weapons, for example. Or you create a lot of heavy messing weapons. Then I want to say something about the community that is playing in Meduli. It really depends on the guilds that are in this city. It really depends on that and what they are saying and what they are standing for. So it could be that you have, for example, no tag, no alliance, no guild, whatever, and you're getting killed by a guild who's claiming that they don't kill untagged people. This can happen. But all in all, the most people in Meduli are friendly and helpful. And I found Lucario, one of the supporters of this channel here. So just a big thank you for your support, man. So I hope you liked this excursion of Meduli. Please leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Would be really awesome, by the way. And special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor Lucario, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, RealMadWurst, Mip, Greta, you, and all the others, of course. And never forget to make Lucario and Meduli hard. Make party hard. Make party hard. Don't forget that, of course. And see you all next time. Goodbye.